Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation, we're going to take a look at how we can go about easily completing any of the practice exams, and that includes the certification practice exams up inside of our TestOut course. We'll try to do a couple examples. Currently, I'm up inside of the TestOut PC Pro. Now, one of the biggest complaints I get from students is the amount of time that it takes to complete any of the practice exams up in their TestOut course. The problem is they're working harder instead of smarter. So let's see how they might be able to reduce the amount of time they spend trying to get through one of these practice exams up inside of TestOut. There are a couple of different ways that you can complete this exam in probably less than 10 minutes. One of the ways that I would recommend is that you take the exam, do the best you can, and then when you're all done, review the exam. Now, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but let's take a look at it. So let's say that I've completed the exam, and now I want to look at what questions I missed, and I want to see if I can figure out how to get a higher score. Well, I'm going to launch my score report. So I go into the score report, and there it is. But what most people don't do is they don't scroll down. And if you keep scrolling, and you keep on scrolling, oh, what's this? The individual responses. And there's all the questions that are on that particular exam. So now, if I click on the questions, I'm not only given the right answer, I'm given the explanation of why that answer is correct. So though I may have blown my first attempt, I can't see a reason why someone would not be able to maximize their score on their second attempt just reviewing the results from their first attempt. So you can see exactly what module it is that you can go back and work through so that you can connect the dots. Not only are you going to learn the right answer, you should be able to learn why that answer is correct, and then you can go back and you can actually connect the dots by going through the module one more time, having a much better understanding of why that question is correct. If after reviewing the questions you missed and you've gone through the module inside of the course to refresh yourself, and you've read the explanation, and you still don't think that that's correct, then go to the internet and do your own research and get some more information. Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's go over here to our table of contents, scroll on down to the bottom. Let's take a look at some of these practice exams. So here we see the TestOut PC Pro Certification Practice Exam. Everybody who is enrolled in TestOut has a free $39 voucher that you can use toward taking this TestOut PC Pro certification exam. Over the years, the TestOut certifications have become more prevalent, and I'm actually seeing more reference to them on job requirements and even in the schools for teachers. I'm seeing that if you want to be an online adjunct, well, then you need to have passed a certain TestOut certification to qualify. So if you want to do well on this TestOut PC Pro certification practice exam and pass it the first time, I highly recommend that at the end of each module where you have those little exams, those little quizzes, such as right here, those are going to be the same questions from the same pool of questions that the PC Pro practice exam is built from. So I would like to prepare to take and pass the TestOut PC Pro certification practice exam. Why? Because I have a free $39 voucher. You either use it or you lose it. So I'm just going to go through the exam, see how fast I can get through this thing, as if I was taking it. And I'm all done. And now again we come to the score of the exam. Let's go ahead and launch that. Let's see what happens. So again, I'm going to scroll on down here. Oh, and look, there's all the questions that were on the PC Pro practice exam. It's telling you exactly what it is that you need to do to complete that lab. It looks like these are all lab-based, yeah. So you've got approximately 18 labs to go through here, but it's telling you exactly what you need to do and what task that you need to do to be able to complete the lab. So if you're wondering why you didn't complete the lab, well, in the score report, you can actually see the steps that you needed to take to complete the lab successfully. Again, you should be able to gauge your ability by taking the exam the first time and then doing the review the second time. So regardless of what the course is up inside of TestOut, the procedures for taking and passing that final exam and not spending hours after hours after hours trying to get through it will remain constant. And so that's going to conclude this short video presentation on how we go about completing the practice exams up inside of our TestOut course. You got questions, you got concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out, contact your instructor, and I'll see you in my next video.